Welcome back, boys and girls, to another exciting video. It's Miss Watkins here, and we'll be finding the height of an object today. As usual, put on your thinking caps and let's go. And here are our learning goals for today. At the end of this video, you should be able to define the word height, measure the height of an object, and use words to describe the height of an object. That means you'll know what the word height means. You'll be able to measure height of different objects, and you'll be able to describe the height of something using words. Now, how tall are you? How tall is your mom? What about how tall is your house? Have you ever wondered these things? Well, that's what height is. Height is how short or how tall something is. If you were tuned in to the last video about length, then you'll realize that height works in a similar way. When we measure the height of an object, we use other objects like paper clips, like beads, and even things that you can find around your home. When we measure height, you can also use your body parts, like your hands. And when you describe the height of something, you can use adjectives. So let's take a closer look into our first goal, using objects to find the height. Here you have a picture of an animal. Do you know what animal that is? Good, it's a giraffe. Now, we want to find out how tall is that giraffe because that's what height is all about, finding out how tall or how short something is. Do you remember some of the objects that I said we can use to find the height of something? Let me help you out there. I said paper clips, we can use beads, and different things around your house, like bottles, things outside, like sticks. You can even use your shoes to find the height of an object, but we'll get there. Today, we are going to find the height of this giraffe, and we are going to use paper clips. That's right. We are going to use paper clips to find how tall this giraffe is. When we are finding the height of something, we have to start measuring where the object begins and stop measuring exactly where the object ends. So let's go. Count with me as we find out how tall this giraffe is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. The giraffe is 4 paper clips tall. Pretty easy, right? I know. And it's so much fun, it gets better and better. Come along with me as we take a closer look into another goal. Using body parts to find the height. Here we have a table. We are going to use a very simple body part that we use every day of our life. Can you guess? We are going to use our hands. Take a look at your hand. That's going to be a measuring tool. Can you believe that? Let's go. We want to find out how tall is this table by using our hand. Do you remember where we should start and where we should end? Good job. We are going to start here and end up here. Hold out your hand and count with me. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. That table is 5 hands tall. Give yourselves 2 kisses. Lastly, we can use words to describe height. Look at these 3 animals. Are they the same height? Are they all tall? What about short? Well, if you take a look, by using your eyes, you can tell that there's a really tall animal. There's one that's shorter than that animal, but taller than another animal. And then you have the animal that is really, really short. Can you point to the tallest animal? What about the shortest animal? Let's see. We have the giraffe, the elephant, and the monkey. If you chose the giraffe as the tallest animal, then you are correct. If you chose the monkey as the shortest animal, then you are also correct. When we put animals or even objects side by side, then we would be able to look at them by using our eyes and discover which object is the tallest and which object is the shortest. In this case, we have animals. The 3 animals on the screen are all different in height. The giraffe is the tallest animal of all 3 animals. The monkey is the shortest animal of all 3 animals. And because the elephant is in the middle, he is taller than the monkey, but he is also shorter than the giraffe. Here's a short activity that we're going to do. We'll use the color red for the tall objects, and we'll use the color blue for the short objects. Look at all of the objects. Go and find all of the tall objects. Let me help you. The first picture are doors. Which door is the tall door? Good job. The next picture are ladders. Which ladder is the tall ladder? You're pretty good. This ladder is the tall ladder. Next, we have some logs. Which log is the tall log? Excellent. What are these? Good. These are rulers. Which ruler is the tall ruler? Wow, I think you're an expert now. Here we have some nails. Which nail is the tall nail? Good. And our last one are the brushes. Which brush is the tall brush? Great. Now that we have identified the tall objects, we know that the other option would be the short objects. And so let's just go ahead and color all of these blue. And you are able to identify tall objects and short objects. Hmm, wonder what I'm thinking, huh? What can you find around your home to measure its height? Well, let me give you a hand. You can measure the height of your fan, a chair, or even a drawer. Now, what can you use to measure those objects? Well, I thought about it. You can use shoes. Let me show you how. You find as much shoes as you can because you never know how tall or how short the object is. And you will rest each shoe on top of each other to find out how tall or how short the object is. I'll give you 1 minute. Hurry up. Well, boys and girls, we have gotten to the end of our video, and I hope you have learned a lot of amazing things today. Remember, you can use other objects to measure and find the height. You can use body parts, and you can even use adjectives to say how tall or how short something is. Well, boys and girls, that's all for today. Happy measuring!